we really are at an inflection point where a lot of companies
We are. This is an important moment in history. Truly, one of the inflection points of all time.
would take on investors. You know, I've got $300,000 almost floating right now in debt.
$300,000 in debt? What? How? The dude uploads one, two, three, four, 5 videos a day. He uploaded a 12-minute ad, and he's 300K in debt? What are you spending all of this on? One of our bravest culture warriors, a leader of the Go Woke, Go Broke movement, is being mercilessly attacked by the woke leftists. It's utterly disgusting. And he had to respond to these brutal, vicious attacks in this 11.5 minute video that Sponsor Block warned me of some unpaid self-promotion in it. If you hover over it, it says this entire video is labeled as this category and is too tightly integrated to be able to separate. So wow, he must have been very seriously negatively impacted that he has to do an 11-minute ad and upload that to his YouTube channel.
What's wrong, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I wasn't sure I was going to go public about this, but it appears I have to now. Many of you know that I've got a lot of irons in the fire. You've heard me say, "Hey, I've got my Mega Mixology cookbook to help fund the new studio." I've obviously
Mega mixology. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds like potions for people who vote for Trump.
it's a meme, but you all know I have my coffee company. Well, the coffee company has also been expanding to take on Amazon to try and compete more with bigger names and to hopefully by the end of the year be on the grocery shelves.
How are you going to take on Amazon with a coffee brand? Like maybe you want to sell more on Amazon? That could make sense. How are you going to take on Amazon with a brand of coffee?
Or with bigger names and to hopefully by the end of the year be on the grocery shelves. And for the past 3 years, I've prided Coffee Brand Coffee on remaining completely apolitical. And that's literally why I called it that. Some people think the name is goofy. I get that. But it would have been easier for me to sell liberal tiers coffee or something like that. But I want my coffee to be on coffee shelves one day. There's a big difference between what I do and what most everyone else does. I don't drop ship my coffee. We roast our own special blends. We hand flavor our beans. We pack our orders. We ship our orders. We handle our customer service. We are not a drop ship outlet. We're a real coffee company. And I made that investment with the plan of having something that could grow. Well, we've never been at our most vulnerable. But right now, we're stocking up for Mother's Day, which is an important time of year for us because we do so well for Mother's Day gift boxes. And we're trying to
These disgusting woke leftists attacked him on Mother's Day? That is completely messed up. No decency with these people.
compete on Amazon. And I'm trying to build a new office. All of these things have stretched basically me to the absolute max. It was fine. You probably saw I was selling my
It really does seem like this guy spreads himself very thin. He uploads a new videos every day at 12, 2, 3, 5, and 6 p.m. I mean, this guy is grinding. Definitely got to give him that.
Neo Geo collection. I'm selling my Nintendo collection. I'm selling all this stuff to help fund this stuff. And it's because I believe
He's got to sell all of his video games.
Max. It was fine. You probably saw I was selling my Neo Geo collection. I'm selling my Nintendo collection. I'm selling all this stuff to help fund this stuff. And it's because I believe in the things that I'm doing. But now we hit a roadblock that I need to try and reach out and give you an understanding of why I could use some help. I can't confirm this
Yes, please do. That's all I want to do is help you, Jeremy. So I'm so glad that you're letting me know about
for
this.
sure. But right now with Coffee Brand Coffee, we are basically completely vertically integrated. We roast our stuff, we pack our stuff, we print our own bags, things like that. The only thing that we were relying
Is that really vertically integrated, or is that just being you're like a small business? I feel like a lot of small businesses have to do everything themselves or a lot of the process themselves.
than anyone else for was some of the boxes for our K cups and some of the procedures around that. It's our coffee, but we had someone else helping, put these boxes together so we could do all that. Well, apparently that person, I don't know this for sure, but I suspect it, saw my YouTube channel and didn't like my politics. And while we have 20,000 K
So this is what he says. He doesn't know for sure, but he just suspects.
had someone else helping, put these boxes together so we could do all that. Well, apparently that person, I don't know this for sure, but I suspect it, saw my YouTube channel and didn't like my politics. And while we have a 20,000 K cup order, basically decided to tell us, to pound sand, or I don't know what's going on. We haven't heard anything back. This is absolutely crippling.
Hasn't heard anything back. Surely he'll show some evidence that it's because of politics, right? There's no way he would just try to weaponize this to rile up his audience at all, right? He's not the type of guy to do that.
I'm already so overextended with Coffee Brand Coffee. I feel like they knew this was the time that they could really cause maximum damage. What is the solution? Well, it's to buy
Maximum damage. Are you talking about iDubbbz and Anissa's podcast? What's that got to do with this?
about $80,000 in equipment. And
All right, I talked over that, but he said since this K cup helper person isn't working with him anymore, he had to buy an $80,000 piece of equipment to do it himself. Even though earlier he said he was totally vertically integrated, but not here apparently.
maximum damage. Um, what is the solution? Well, it's to buy about $80,000 in equipment. And I didn't know what else to do. I can't miss Mother's Day. It's our biggest sale of the year. And so I said, okay, fine, put it on my credit card. We're going to just figure it out. And
He must have the Amex Black card or something. 80K on it. Yeesh. That's you must really believe in this coffee brand coffee. I mean, maybe even if you have a good rate on your credit card, it's still like 20% interest.
that's a lot of dimp to put on your credit card. And, but we're going to save Mother's Day and we're going to bring this
We're gonna save Mother's Day. I didn't know coffee was so critical to Mother's Day.
last piece of the puzzle in house. We're even getting a machine to make our own coffee scrub for the ladies and guys out there that want to, do it for skincare. But anyway, uh,
Yeah, you look like a guy who's passionate about skincare. I think that's definitely a market that you should get into. When I see Jeremy, I think, man, what is your skincare regime? I think I could learn some things from this guy.
to help pay for it, we've done this one other time before. And what I did was I put together this very cool Founders Vault Pack. There's only 1,000 of them, and 200 of them are already gone from my live stream earlier today. It includes our freeze-dried strawberries, which are not available anywhere else and will never be available as far as I'm planning anywhere else. You will also be the very first person to get our exclusive spring flavors, tangerine, which trust me is delicious, and cherry cordial, which is also really good. You also get a founder's coin and a signed, numbered thank you card from me specifically. I'm be signing them every night for the next 2 weeks. Plus, you get a free gift. If I sell out of these, we can afford the machine, and this can never happen again. Many people have probably noticed, hey, we've been out of stock on stuff and things are running behind. It's because of this one hiccup. But if I can convince you to give our coffee a try, which I tell you all the time, I think is the best out there. If you try our spring flavors, you're going to get it before anyone else. You're going to absolutely love it. And you're going to help stick it to this stupid company that has screwed me over.
Woke leftists, right? I'm sure he's going to show us something that would prove his suspicions of this being a woke leftist screwing him over, right? There's no way this is just an elaborate ruse so that he can do an 11-minute ad for his coffee, right?
And keep me out of, hopefully out of
I guess it wouldn't really be that elaborate. It's just a ruse.
debtor's jail or whatever. And if you don't like coffee, I still have my Mega Mixology cookbook, which I'll link in the description down below. It's a pre-order that will be shipping around the end of April. It's hilarious. We already have almost 50 recipes done. They're like different memes of like cocktails, mocktails, coffee, tea drinks, summer drinks, fall drinks, but it's all got like, our sense of humor. And the tailgates for Trump I put back on sale too to try and put money together. I just know.
I mean, this it just looks like AI artwork on the cover does not bode well for the quality of these recipes. And the way he's talking, it sounds like he's just throwing these together right now, scrambling, trying to think of stuff he can put in there.
Put back on sale too to try and put money together. I just know. And if you don't like flavored coffee, we have tea, we have regular coffee. Our blueberry cobbler is really good. Our ultra silky ultra dark roast is really good. Our 004 is good. Our Ethiopian's good. We have something for you. And so I'm hoping today you'll give Coffee Brand Coffee a chance, or you'll pick up a cookbook to help me get out in front of this a little bit. I know once we get this equipment in the office, there's nothing stopping Coffee Brand Coffee from being in the grocery stores, maybe as soon as the end of this year. Hopefully.
Okay, so this will protect him. He'll have a fortress protecting him from the woke leftists trying to attack his business. Well, this sounds really important.
By next year, and in convenience stores and things like that. We really are at an inflection point where a lot of companies would take on investors. I've got $300,000 almost floating right now
But why would you take on investors when you could just beg your audience to fund you instead?
in debt. I'm just being dead serious because of the huge stock up for Mother's Day. Now I got to buy this machine I wasn't planning on buying. And, but if we come out the other side of this, we will be fully stocked on Amazon. We'll be fully stocked on our website. We'll be fully vertically integrated. So we'll be able to lower prices and lower costs. We are doing so much.
Anybody who bails him out of this situation, who helps fund his $80,000 K-Cup machine, better keep an eye on this. Hold them to it. The prices better go down after this.
Handle our own customer service, by the way. Maggie works full-time covering the customer service for our company. I take this seriously because I love
Is Maggie? Are we supposed to know Maggie? Is that his wife or something?
this company. And, I don't know why this guy did this, why this is happening now. It's
Wait, what do you mean you don't know? You told us it was because he's a woke leftist and he hates your politics.
literally the worst possible time with Mother's Day only 2 months away. Like our Mother's Day gift boxes keep
Wait, you know what? You know what it is, Jeremy? It's that the left hates family values, and so they're trying to ruin Mother's Day for the entire nation.
us for the whole year. And if I don't buy this machine, get this stuff handled, get this equipment handled, or we're gonna miss that. And I just can't do it. I can't. I could find somebody else to make the boxes, but they're still going to be 5 or 6 weeks out, and then I could still run into the same problem later. So I think this is basically the last piece. We're actually moving into a new building where I'm going to make a storefront where people can walk in and get the coffee, which I think would be really awesome. That should be open later this year. And I have no interest in opening up coffee shops, but maybe a couple of
This guy says he's a tired and worn thin and just gonna keep doing more and more. I mean, my goodness, is it just never enough? It never is for most of these YouTubers that get successful. It always need more money. They got to lick every last penny off of the table. There's nothing can be left on the table. Why not enjoy it at all? What is the point of making all of this money if you're not going to enjoy it?
pop-up shops where it's available would be cool. But I am reaching out, hoping, asking for you to pick up this pre-order Founders Vault Pack. I'll be signing everything all night tonight. And if you don't like flavored coffee, you can just go to shop and you can go to coffee or K-Cups And we have all of our, double calf. We have decaf. We still have some gingerbread coffee available. That's 50% off right now. We have our cold brew coffees, which is really good. We have everything in K-cup form, strawberries and cream, blueberry cobbler, all this stuff. We have something for everyone on coffeebrandcoffee.com. And I'm hoping you can help me stick it to this guy and just no more relying on anyone else. Lesson learned.
You were gonna buy coffee anyway, right? Why not stick it to this guy if you could? You know, have just that little bit more satisfaction with your morning cup.
Hopefully, I mean, this will cover a chunk of it, a nice chunk of it. And, once Mother's Day comes around, I'll be able to pay off all the rest of it. Or if we sell a bunch of Trump books, but those are supposed to be for the studio. So literally the worst time imaginable to have this happen. And you guys have all been so helpful and thoughtful and supportive with all my various endeavors over the years. Some of them worked, some of them didn't work, but the coffee company is working. I'm not taking on any investors. We want to do this ourselves, but I can't do it without your help. And I sincerely hope you'll consider picking up this Founders Pack, which will be linked in the description. Or if you just go to coffeebrandcoffee.com, it's right on the homepage, or picking up something.
I mean, this truly is just an 11-minute ad. That's all that this entire video is.
Support small business. We really, we're about a dozen employees, and we really care. We care about you. We care about our coffee. We care about our organic teas. If you're not a coffee person, we have organic teas available. We have something for you. And then remember us around Mother's Day. All of our gift boxes will be available on Amazon, so you can get them free next day shipped. Making less money, but it's about expanding the reach of us. I'm taking this very seriously, and we've come so far exclusively because of all of you. And I wanted to reach out one more time and see. We've got about 800.
One more time. I'm sure this will be the last time he ever asks for his fans to fund him, even though he said the MAGA mixology book that he's doing is to fund the studio. You got this going on to fund equipment for his coffee company. I'm sure it'll never happen again.
100 of these Founders Packs left, and that's it. Please pick one up today. And if you don't like the flavored coffee, then there's a bunch of other stuff you can get. Although I highly recommend this. Maggie and I and my
Really, I couldn't tell. You've only been saying that for 10 minutes straight, that you recommend it.
wife worked very, very hard dialing this flavor in, multiple iterations. The freeze-dried strawberries are ridiculously delicious too. And they'll all be signed, numbered, and they're going to ship in early April. So it's only a couple weeks and you'll have it. And you'll get it before anyone else, our new spring flavors, which are ridiculously good. Thanks.
Oh yeah, that's got to mean a lot to it, people. Oh, what are you drinking, Folgers? I'll have you know, I got early access to Jeremy's flavored coffee.
So much for always being there for me. If you don't like coffee, you can pick up the Mega Mixology book. And I will not talk about coffee at all tomorrow. Okay. I won't talk about it, but I just figured I'd make a dedication.
Well, that's how you're gonna make up for doing a 12-minute ad. All right, I know this is a lot, guys, but tomorrow I won't even talk about coffee. I'll advertise for my other stuff.
Video because I'm kind of running out of options. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy, I understand, but we'll talk to you again real soon.
Well, that was a wonderful ad. I appreciate the people who use Sponsor Block letting me know that this entire video is labeled as this category and is too tightly integrated to be able to separate. I mean, I don't know that there was a moment in this video that wasn't an ad. That's all it was, entirely. But, I mean, he has to, right? He has to protect us from these evil woke leftists destroying our culture. And the only way to do that is to sell coffee.